Hello everyone, it's Meg and welcome to the fifth and final vlog for Vlogmas 2020. I decided that I was going to do a fifth vlog for this year because I felt like it. I thought it'd be nice to kind of capture the last couple of days of 2020 before we bring in the new year, and yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. So you guys should have seen some little montagey clips hopefully before this video, before this clip even, because it snowed overnight, which was rather exciting, and it was like a decent amount of snow, which was really nice, and I got to go and walk up in the snow and see the horses, and then luckily the roads cleared of snow enough, so we went to go and see my aunt and my uncle in the afternoon, which was really nice to get to go and see them and swap Christmas presents and all that sort of thing, seeing as we couldn't really spend Christmas with another household. And also, just to say, if you are wondering why you've seen me in this exact same position before, is that if you watch my last vlog, if not, I will leave the links to all of my previous Vlogmas videos for this year in the description if you want to go and watch those as well. But I've just done the outro for that video because I forgot to wrap it up, so we're, doing it now, and I will give you guys a lowdown on what I'm reading. If you watched the last vlog, I haven't read any more compared to that, but I'm still going to share with you guys what I'm reading. So I'm on page 92 of Storyteller by Morgan Harper Nichols, which I'm hoping to finish at some point this week because I really do not have a lot of it left. And then I also have The Ringmaster's Daughter by Carly Shabowski, which I am on page 50. So I did start reading this. I've not put it down, it's just that I'm reading another book, which is What a Time to Be Alive by Chidra Egeru. I think that might be how you pronounce her name. I'm really sorry if it didn't. But my sister got me this book for Christmas, which was really nice of her, and I am nearly finished. There's no page numbers, but like this is how much I've got left, this little bit here. And I have definitely been enjoying this book. There's some really good advice in here. I've been annotating it and tabbing it. I don't know how well you can see the tabs. And I do like it. The only thing that I'm not keen on this book is the structure and the layout of it. Like, it's a very quick read because if you can see, like, the text is quite big and there's not like loads of text and there's illustrations and stuff. But the only thing is I don't feel like the structure is, at least not super structured. Like, it just kind of, there's no like context page, which there doesn't have to be obviously, but I think for my likings I just kind of like the layout and kind of the changing into different subjects and kind of like the link and the flow of the book. I feel like that could be a little bit more cohesive. That might just be a personal thing for me because I don't read a lot of non-fiction, but that's my only criticism of it. Otherwise I really am enjoying it. There is a lot of like important topics being discussed, kind of like learning to be happy like in solitude and kind of learning to be okay with being by yourself and kind of making yourself the best you can be. Also like racism, feminism, confidence, like loads of things which are also very important. So I should be able to finish this at some point this week as well because, like I said, I'm nearly finished with it. And then, like I said before, we went to go see my aunt and uncle this afternoon and we swapped presents, and my aunt got me some books, which was very kind of her, in my presents. So I will show you guys the books that I got. She got me 3 books, 2 poetry books and a novel. So the first poetry book that she got me is 10 Poems About Horses, which is selected and introduced by Alison Brackenbury. I think that's how you say her name. And like this suggests, it's a book about horses, and if you didn't tell by this channel, even though I don't show it a lot, I do have a horse and his name is Finn. And he does feature in my videos sometimes. So she got me this, and it's like just 10 poems, and I really love the cover of it. And I don't really have a collection like this, which is super fun, so I'm very glad to have this. And then she got me a book that I have wanted for ages, like literally years, and I finally have it, and it's so exciting. And that is The Poetry Handbook by Mary Oliver. And if you guys don't know, Mary Oliver is probably my favourite poet like ever. I adore her writing, I relate to her writing so much, and I feel like we do kind of have a similar writing style, and this is basically like a handbook. So it is a prose guide to understanding and writing poetry. So it's a non-fiction book about how to write poetry and how to improve your writing on poetry, and I'm just really interested to see what Mary's take and like visions are with kind of this, because I have a couple of books on writing poetry, but I'm really interested to see kind of Mary's views on kind of writing poetry and the process of it and all that sort of thing. So again, a very exciting book that I'm very much looking forward to reading. And then the final book that my aunt got me was very nice of her, but unfortunately I already have a copy of this book, and that is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, specifically the film edition. And Em got me this. If you watched my video, I think it was no, it wasn't last week's vlog, I think it was the second week of Vlogmas. Em, my lovely friend from A Little Writer Em, got me some books, and one of them was Little Women, and I was very excited about it because I was so looking forward to reading the book after watching the film like many other people. And then my aunt very kindly got me this, so I have 2 copies now, but I think I'm going to give it to my sister because she also really loves this film as well. We both love the story after watching the film. So I'm going to give her that, and in exchange she's going to do me a painting, which is very nice because she's a very like arty person. So that's our little deal that we've got on. But yeah, kind of inconvenience that we got the same one, but it doesn't matter. I know my sister will get to it at some point and she will really enjoy it, and I will definitely enjoy the copy that I already have as well. So yes, that is like my little introduction of what I'm reading and some books that I got recently. And yeah, a fun time. So I am going to go and have a shower now. It's like nearly 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to chill for a bit and do some reading and all that fun stuff. And then I have quite a few days off this week, which is really nice. And obviously it's New Year's Eve on Thursday, which is when I'm working. And I'm going to go and go on a walk with one of my friends hopefully tomorrow, which will be really nice to kind of catch up with her. But yeah, so welcome to the final vlog for Vlogmas 2020. I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get into the rest of the video. So it is now Wednesday. I had to really think really hard what day it was then, and it is the afternoon. Hopefully you guys will have seen some little montage clips of a walk that I went on with my friend who I don't catch up with very often, so it's really nice we got to do that. You will only have seen those clips if I managed to get them off my phone, so fingers crossed I managed to do that. Sorry if the camera angle has changed a little bit, my card was full. But I think what I was saying before is that I just had a really nice time catching up with my pal and going for a beautiful walk. Like, the weather has been really lovely today. It's actually quite misty now, but like, it's been gorgeous. It makes me feel so lucky to live where I do, which is really nice. But now I'm home, I have got Christmas cake, I've got a matcha latte, which I haven't made one for a while and I don't know why, but here we are. And I have a reading update because this morning I finished What a Time to Be Alone, and I did end up really enjoying this book. I tabbed it quite a lot. I don't know how much you guys can see, but I did tab it and annotate it quite a lot, and there was a lot of things I did find relatable, and overall it was just a really good book. But I still stand by the fact that I'm not a massive fan of the layout. I feel it could have been a little bit more cohesive, it could have flowed a little bit better, instead of just abruptly jumping from one subject to another. That might just be my personal opinion, obviously. and how I kind of like the layouts for my like non-fiction books and whatnot. If you are looking for a new non-fiction book that kind of tackles kind of solitude and feminism and racism and learning to be happy with who you are and by yourself, and like, you know, setting all your boundaries and all that sort of thing, like a good like self-help book, then I definitely recommend this book. It is definitely been useful, and there has been some things that I've taken away from it. So with that book finished, I think I have read 61 books this year, which is insane because it means that I have read like 11 books over my Goodreads score, because my Goodreads score was 50, which is insane. So I might try and make it 62 because I'm very nearly finished this poetry collection, so I'll try and make it 62, but I only have 2 books to read now, which is this one, which I want to finish this week, and then I can finally get back to The Ringmaster's Daughter, because I was enjoying it, but I just kind of, that was a very quick read, that non-fiction book, so I just wanted to fly through it. But I can get back to this now, this evening, which is very exciting. So I think I'm going to kind of just chill now and warm up a bit with my drink, and I'm going to start editing a video that can either go up today or tomorrow, depending on how quick I get it done. But that is my plan for the rest of the evening. And it's chill, and we'll see what happens. Apparently we're going into tier 4, my area, but to be honest with you, most of the UK is going into tier 4, so I'm not surprised. So yeah, I'm sure you guys will have heard about plenty of that by the time this vlog goes up, but yeah. So that's my plan, that's what is happening at the moment. I'm going to go and drink my matcha latte and finish off my Christmas cake, and then I can get on with editing my video. So it is now Friday, 1st of January, which means it is officially 2021, and I did want to kind of do a bit more filming of my montage clips and stuff. Last night I didn't do anything exciting for New Year's Eve, I just kind of watched telly with my family and all that sort of stuff, and of course I played Animal Crossing because they had a cool countdown thing, so you probably will have seen that before. But it is the afternoon and I have just come back from a very bitterly cold walk with my family, but really nice walk. It's still snowy here, which is really lovely, even though it's a bit icy. But yeah, it's been a strange start to the year because for the first time, I'm somebody who generally really loves New Year. I love the idea of like setting goals and kind of bringing a vision to life for the year ahead. And I have still done that this year, but it doesn't feel new like when the countdown happened. It didn't feel the same, and I guess that's because we all know that as much as we would like it to happen, we can't have a blank page over this next year with everything that's going on in the world. So I don't know, it just doesn't quite have the magic that the first day of a new year always has for me. But I guess it's just because of the situation, and everything that is happening on the world now is making me a little bit weary. But it still wasn't a bad day to start off the new year, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this new year takes us. Hopefully it will be a year of healing, kind of healing the world and from everything that has happened with the virus, and kind of healing ourselves like inwardly as well from having gone through all of this, because we've made it through here. Like if you are watching this video, you have made it through 2020, which was not the ideal year to say the least, but you made it, which is amazing, and you should be proud of yourself for that. But hopefully this time, by next December, everything will be somewhat normal. Like I really, really hope so. But this year is just going to be full of hope and healing, and hopefully a better year down the line, which should be really nice. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap this vlog up here. I will give you one more reading update because the other day, I think it was last time I updated you guys, I finished Storyteller 100 Poem Letters by Morgan Harper Nichols. And I did end up really enjoying this book. I do kind of really love Morgan's vision of when it comes to her writing and all that sort of thing. And as you can see, I did tab it quite a lot. But I feel like it's the same with a lot of Insta poetry that I do read, is that I get to a point where I feel like a lot of the poems kind of merge into each other and kind of sound a bit too similar, even though obviously there is meant to be a flow, but that might just be my personal opinion. But overall I did really enjoy it. I love some of the meanings and the messages in here. I just really enjoyed it, so I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars overall. I really enjoyed it, and since I finished this book before the end of the year, it means that I have read 62 books, which is amazing. I've never read that much before. My Goodreads goal, which was originally 50 books, and I surpassed that by like 12 books or something, which is insane. I'm so proud of myself for that. So I finished 62 books this year, which is amazing. And then I also started reading The Ringmaster's Daughter again, as I was reading it kind of just after Christmas, but I put it down because I was reading some other books. But I'm on it again, and I'm on page 88, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed the characters. I love that our main character trains horses, and I didn't know that before, and I feel like the writing is very vivid. It's a book I don't feel like I'm moving through very fast, even though it's not a very long book, but the text is quite small. But honestly, I'm really enjoying it. It sort of gives me the Greatest Showman vibes to a certain extent, because obviously it's kind of to do with circus and all that sort of thing. But yeah, so that is my reading update, and this is the outro for the final vlog for Vlogmas 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed these vlogs that I've been doing across December. It's been really nice to do them and to not burn myself out doing them this time, and kind of just try and spice up my videos and all that sort of thing, and do some fun festive activities and just document the festive season. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful 2021. I hope that it is a lot better for you and everybody else this year. And yeah, we will just see what the new year brings. If you like this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and little bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave the links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!